welcome back to The Local View, everybody. I'm your host for today, Ryan Rocca. Once again, thank you for joining us here on Rogers TV. And next here on set, I have Asma and Sumit joining me, who are here to talk about the upcoming festival that's happening in Mississauga this weekend, and that's the Mosaic South Asian Festival of Mississauga. That's going to be happening at Celebration Square. And just to start off, Asma, if you can just give me a little bit of an overview of what's going to be happening at Celebration Square this weekend.
Oh, Ryan, you are in for a treat. We have a beautiful exhibition festival that we have prepared this year. It has visual arts, it has music, dance, all different genres of music for our audience across the board to enjoy. Though Mosaic Festival is South Asian in nature, however, we select musicians and we design our program in such a way that everybody who doesn't even understand those languages can enjoy it. So we bring very contemporary aspect of music. We have one of the biggest Bollywood names coming this year to our festival, and Benny Dayal, and he's coming in a very unique way about which Sumit would be able to tell you more. So it's a very full-bodied festival, and it's just not one festival, it's actually two independent festivals which happen under this umbrella of Canadian Community Arts Initiative.
And that's Rock the Coliseum, that's what we were talking before the show.
So Rock the Coliseum and Mosaic Festival, these are organized by CCAI, which is the non-for-profit organization for which I was founder, and I also work as the artistic director for it.
Now, also what we were talking about before the show is that this is the 11th annual festival that this is happening. It's the 11th year that this festival is happening. Why don't you just touch on how this has been going, Asma, for the last 11 years here in Mississauga?
We started CCAI in 2005, we established it, and in 2006 we had the first Rock the Coliseum and Mosaic Festival, and 3,500 people attended it. Horrible weather, but after that it just started climbing, and this was the first festival that happened in the place which you now call Celebration Square. At that time it used to be called City Center, and since that time we have been grandfathered as one of the leading festivals that represents Mississauga. In Saga magazine counted us as the 5 most interesting and most happening events of Mississauga.
Wow.
So it's a very good, big honor, and with that honor comes a lot of responsibility. CCI, as a non-for-profit organization, organizes lots of events, including the MISAF Film Festival, the only film festival of Mississauga that concluded this Sunday. Very successful. People bought tickets, they came. We are so happy with that success, and we are riding on the same wave to make sure that this year Mosaic Festival and Rock the Coliseum enjoy the same popularity with our audience.
Now, Sumit, as Asma was saying, there are 2 stages that are going to be set up in Celebration Square, and you're going to be you are the programming director, I should say, for the main stage.
Yes.
So why don't you tell us a little bit about what's planned for the main stage?
Absolutely, super excited. So this year, as every year, we program, different artists from all over the world, including Canada, US, England, Europe, and India. So this year we actually have a Coke Studio tribute. Now, Coke Studio is a very big studio that gives opportunity to different artists, in India, Pakistan, different places. So we have Karsh Kale ensemble happening, which is featuring Benny Dayal, who's one of the biggest, as Asma said, Bollywood singer, and Apeksha Nandikar. So Karsh Kale is featuring both those artists. We also have, now they are on Saturday, which is 13th of August. Our Friday headliner, which is 12th of August, it's Jasmine Sandless, who's actually from California, raised in California, born in India, and she's been doing some amazing stuff in Bollywood. And she connects a lot with the youth audience. She's also going to be there. She's also Coke Studio artist. Alumni, yes. Other than that, we have different genres of programming, which means, classical dances, folk dances. We have a Bhangra closing on Friday night. Then we have Shamak's Toronto dance team. Shamak is a very big Bollywood choreographer. So every year for the last 11 years, they actually conclude the Mosaic Festival. And we all are dancing, actually, She's actually the first one dancing. She's like, festival is done, now I need to dance. So they are there. And we have a lot of community artists as well. We have a community segment in that where we'll give opportunity to different dancers and singers, vocal artists. We also have Soka Chutney by SW Storm.
Very big name in Soka Chutney. We're very
again.
excited about having him here.
So lots. I would recommend all of you to please go on our website, which is www.mosaicfest.com, and please check out our programming. Please do go on our Facebook page, which again is Mosaic Festival. Go on our Twitter handle, which is Mosaic_Festival, and our Instagram now, the newest one. We got it. Believe it or not, she started the Snapchat.
These kids, you know, the team is so young. They are on these contemporary modes of social media.
That's how you reach out to people these days, right?
Exactly,
Absolutely.
and they're all the time teaching me new tricks of
She
trade.
doesn't need to be taught. She was the first one to start Snapchat. Believe it or not. I was like, really? You're on Snapchat? So please go on our social media platforms.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely,
under the names of Mosaic
Definitely
Festival.
check that out. Now, Sumi, in that long list of performers there were a lot of international acts, a lot of people coming from around the world. And I know that also not only do the performers come from around the world, but attendees come from around the world as well.
Yes,
absolutely.
we have got people who have flown in from Bangladesh. We have people who've come in from Pakistan and from US. People come in all the way. I've got guests who are arriving today from Chicago, from Virginia. Because the thing is, our outreach, our marketing, advertising goes all around these places. And with Turkish Airlines being our presenting partner this year, they made a special effort to spread the word out for us, and we're very grateful for that collaboration. And at this point, we feel that Mosaic Festival represents the best quality of representation in music, dance, and arts from South Asian perspective to Canada. And we fashion, even with the community artists, we work really hard to make sure that the presentation that they give you is a world-class presentation that anybody can be very proud of.
Right.
It is extremely important to understand that Mosaic Festival is not for South Asians only. We cater to every community because the music and the genres that we present are attractive across the board. So I'm sure when your audience comes in, they're going to have a great time that they've been continuing and expecting out of Mosaic Festival.
And just very quickly here, just about quick 10 seconds. We're going to have another segment on this right after this. But why should individuals who are not South Asian come out?
Food!
That's the best reason.
Mosaic Festival, we love food. So we try to bring an amazing variety of foods.
We're going to continue. We're going to continue on talking about the vendors right after this here on the Local View. We will be right back with more of the Local View here on Rogers TV right after this. That was good. And welcome back to the Local View, everybody. I'm your host for today, Ryan Rocca, and still joining me here on set is Asma and Sumit, who are here to talk about the Mosaic South Asian Festival of Mississauga, which is happening in Celebration Square on August 12th and the 13th. And just before the break, Asma, I have to cut you off. We just ran out of time there, but we were talking about food vendors. And of course, everybody loves food. Who doesn't love South Asian food? It's going to be great. I can imagine. Sumit, if you could continue talking a little bit more about what vendors are going to be there and what individuals will be able to choose from in regards to food.
Absolutely, absolutely, Ryan. By the way, have you ever had South Asian food?
I have, yes.
Yeah?
It's
What's
good.
your favorite dish?
It's good. You know what? I honestly do. I like the rice. I like the rice. And samosas.
So
And
we have
the curry. There you go.
We have biryani. If Vijay Sapani is listening, we have the biryani. So biryani is going to be amazing.
Yes.
We have dosa, everything, all varieties of food, vegetarian as well as non-vegetarian.
Yeah, we'll have lots and lots of all kind of South Asian food available.
Yeah.
A very important point is because Turkish Airlines is our sponsor, so we wanted to make sure we have Turkish food as well.
Of course.
So we will be having Turkish food. There's a booth, there's a stall for Turkish food as well. Different kind of snacks, different kind of main course food. It'll be full. You have to come there to taste food only at Mosaic Festival.
Yes.
And in addition to the food vendors, we were just talking during the break there about the market vendors. Individuals will have the opportunity to buy different products and look at
Absolutely.
different
There are
stores.
henna tents to get your henna tattooing done, and all the usual stuff. But I'm really excited about two very important, I would say, issues that we are supporting. One is very close to my heart. This is Mississauga Food Bank, and another one very close to my heart is the Epilepsy Peel. We have invited both these organizations to set up their booths this year for outreach and for awareness. We have a problem with there are 55,000 people who rely on Mississauga Food Bank. We want that reliance to end. We want people not to need the food banks, but so far we have not been successful. So there is a need. So please come to the festival this year. We are not asking you to bring non-perishable food on site. We are asking you to bring us, to go to the booths, talk to them. They have a special program this year where you have this coloring possibilities. You color whatever food group you want to support, and you put it there, and you can pay right there towards food bank getting those products. So that is one thing we would really encourage our audience to do and support the Mississauga Food Bank. Another aspect is Epilepsy Peel. Epilepsy is a problem that many people face. It's estimated that 1 out of every 10 people have one or the other kind of epilepsy disorder. I myself am epileptic, so I know how hard it is for parents and for grown-ups as well. So we want people to go to the Epilepsy Peel booth and get more information about the disorder, and to help show your support towards the people suffering from disorder. And other than that, I think the most exciting aspect of our entire festival is Rocca Coliseum, which is our second stage. So
yeah, we touched on before the break there a lot about the first stage, but yeah, let's hear a little bit about the second stage too.
Absolutely. Rocca Coliseum is something which we put together at the first year of Mosaic Festival, because our children didn't like what we put on, decided for the main stage. They said, oh God, this is too South Asian. So we said, okay, too South Asian, you guys, under our guidance, set up your thing, your kind of music. So they went and looked for their friends who had garage bands and all that, and they brought them together. This process enabled them to put together the music that they liked. But in that process, when the children came to the Rocca Coliseum, the parents moved to main stage for Mosaic Festival. So this is our very sneaky way of sneaking in the South Asian entertainment, for entire family, exactly. So it's been very successful. We have a very capable programmer, which is Ferrell Trombley. And Ferrell has been the festival director for the past 3 years. Before that, it was Ryan Tobin, who is now working with Mississauga Symphony. And before that was Bushra Mahmood, who's now worked for Adobe in San Francisco. So we're very excited that these people who took the helm of this festival went out and made good work for themselves. So we have very high hopes for Ferrell Trombley as well. And you will be able to see rock, metal, pop, various genres of
a little bit of everything.
Absolutely.
That's good, yeah.
So Rocca Coliseum is the very full. Visit the website. It's www.rockthecoliseum.com. And please tweet. Go to our RTC page, tweet. Mosaic page, tweet. We need that Twitter support, because I hear that goes a long way. And when you tweet, please do not forget TD Mosaic 2016 is our that thing which has a number sign.
Yes.
Hashtag.
Hashtag.
You got it.
You know how she's on Snapchat now.
That's okay. That's okay. As long as you're using it, that's good. Now, one last thing I want to touch on here. Obviously, there's even more going on at the festival. We just skimmed the surface here. But the art competition, we were talking about this. The art competition is going to be in something like an art battle format that's going to be happening in the square.
Absolutely, art battle format. We did it many years ago as well, where we had artists who worked on site doing the miniature works, miniature style paintings, demo and all that. And every year we have the featured artists that we get, they come and they do on-site painting too, but this year we thought we'll invite local artists to come and battle it out and give them prizes. So we have that. We also are collaborating with Art Gallery of Mississauga for a Young Verma show which goes on till September 11th. I would encourage the audience to go and see this beautiful exhibition, a tribute to Young Verma, who is a senior Mississauga artist who passed away last year. This was our way of saying goodbye to him, as well as to recognize his genius. So
and the AGM is right there in Mississauga
AGM is
City
right
Hall
there,
too.
exactly. So people who come here come a little early, walk into AGM. There's a respite from heat as well, but also this beautiful exhibition that is going on. So it's a very, I'm a visual artist, so for me, visual arts components are very important. We also have some artists who will be working on site. Ms. Ahmed is a fabulous ceramic artist who will be creating some small pieces of jewelry with clay, so you can see how she works. There are about 6 more artists who will be working on site. You can see what they do and bring children there. They will be interested in seeing how other people work. We have Nasreen Art, who is going to be doing face painting for some some children activity. And our festival is all ages. It's child friendly. It's senior friendly. So bring children and your senior friends and family members. They'll all have fun.
Now, just very quickly here, if you could just give us one more time the website address, Sumit, please.
Yes, along with the website, I'm going to quickly say our MC is Jake Dheer from Rogers.
Perfect.
We have Ali Kazmi, we have Amin Dillon, and together I want all 3 of us to say Mosaic Festival, TD Mosaic Festival by Turkish Airlines.
Perfect.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
TD
Mosaic Festival by Turkish Airlines, August 12th.
This weekend here in Mississauga Celebration Square. We will be right back with more of the local view right after this.